genetics. If you're new to this channel, my name is Thetiahogue, and if you've been here a while, you already know what's going on because me and you like this twin type shit. In all seriousness, look, 2025 is literally right around the corner. So if you clicked on this, chances are you're either just locked in with your girl, literally just genuinely supporting, or you're trying to figure out how to possibly get in the best shape of your life, or how to get in the best shape for whatever reason it might be. And I just want to let you know, you clicked on the right video. You clicked on the right video, and I add a little bit of extra tea, a little bit of extra sauce, just a little bit of extra on top, the cherry on top, because I included a full detailed core workout for you to do. Now look, hey. Don't just skip to that part of the video. But if you do, I'm not gonna lie. At least give me a thumbs up. Like, at least give me a thumbs up. If you're gonna do that, at least give me a thumbs up. At least subscribe if you're gonna do that. But in all seriousness, let's get to it. I know a lot of the girlies want that snatch waist, that 2-pack, 4-pack, 6-pack, 8-pack, whatever you want to call it. You ultimately want to look good and feel good, and you want to know how can you get a snatch core, a snatch tummy, whatever the girlies are saying these days. How can you get it? I'm going to be brutally honest right now. A lot of anybody's physique, a lot of anybody's shape, a lot of anybody's capabilities, physical capabilities, comes down to genetics. I know we really don't like to talk about that part. We really don't like to be that transparent when it comes down to sports, when it comes down to fitness, when it comes down to a lot of stuff. A lot of it just simply comes down to genetics, and some people are just genetically gifted, right? But if you aren't as genetically gifted as somebody else, if you aren't, as genetically talented as somebody else in the sport, that doesn't mean that you can't get there, right? Your path just isn't going to look like that person who is genetically gifted. So I say this with the utmost respect, in the most respectful way. 9 times out of 10, your body isn't going to look like hers, and her body is not going to look like yours, because you guys don't have the same genetics. You guys just don't have the same genetics, right? But that is okay. But when you're scrolling on Instagram, when you're scrolling on TikTok, when you're scrolling on all these social media platforms, and you see the girl, my ring just fell off, which is crazy, and you see the girl that has a snatch core, tiny waist, 2-pack, 4-pack, 6-pack, whatever you want to call it, and she posts her workouts, and you're doing the same exact workouts that she's doing, but you're not getting the results that she's getting. Do not feel bad. You guys just don't have the same genetics, and that's okay. That doesn't mean that you can't get a similar, or you shouldn't have similar goals to that individual, right? But you just need to know going into it, you guys can have everything the same. The outcomes are just going to be 2 different outcomes, right? So if you clicked on this video and you're like, hey, I want that 2-pack, 4-pack, 6-pack, 8-pack, 10-pack, 12-pack, whatever. We can go keep going down the line. So I want that snatch, little tiny core, well, whatever it is. Just know, first thing going in, because it's always a mind over matter. It's always mind first and the body follows. Just get your mind locked in and know your body is your body. So before you come up with any goals and you're writing down, I want to look like A, I want to look like B, I want to look like C because she looks like A, B, and C, just know y'all don't got the same genetics, so the outcomes aren't going to be identical. The outcomes can very much be the same, but how you got there isn't going to be identical, and that is A-okay. That's number 1. We're about to get into step 2. You've heard this a million times, and we're gonna be honest. We're gonna be very transparent. You got to eat right? You can't outwork a bad diet. I really wish you could, because boy, I'm living my best life. I really wish you actually could outwork a bad diet, but it's not possible. You can't eat whatever the heck it is you want and still go hard in the gym and expect your going hard in the gym to outwork what you're literally filling your body with, right? But you can do the 80-20 rule, right? You can eat whole foods. You can eat foods that make you feel good physically, that give you energy. And then the other 20%, yeah, you could ball out. You could have your best life. Right? Because at the end of the day, it all comes down to balance, right? You don't have to be a super stickler. You don't have to be like one of the gym bros and they protein 24/7, right? Because longevity, that's just not going to last, because that's not how we're wired as humans. We have cravings that probably aren't the healthiest. We want to drink the sodas, the fuzzy drinks, maybe even have a shot or a drink once in a while. And hey, that is okay. Because one thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to enjoy life because we only have one life. That's just me. That's just me. Looking at my fit and it's like, is this too matchy? Like I have is this purple? Violet? What is this? Actually, what color is this? I don't know. I have purple. They're the same color. They're the same color. And they're both from YoungLA. Hey, run up code Tia. I have no problem with y'all running up code Tia and saving you 15% at checkout. I have no problem with that. The next key pointer. To have visible abs, you have to have low body fat. What I like to say, essentially, and this always motivated me when I was like in my fluffier season, is like everybody has abs. Just some people you literally can see them, then some people you literally can't. That's what it comes down to, right? And how can you see it on some people and other people you can't see it? Because the people that you can see it in, they have a very, very low layer of fat over their core, over their abs. The people that you can't see, they just have a little bit of a thicker layer of fat over their core, over their abs. So how do we go from thick to as thin as possible for that layer of fat, right? Cardio is gonna be your best friend, right? Cardio is a way to essentially shed fat. When you think of cardio, it's probably like the thing to do right now is to run a half marathon, or, you know, to run a 5K, 10K, is 10K even a thing? I don't know. I'm not a runner for real. Like when it comes to long distance on the sprints, come see me, come talk. But when it comes down to like cardio, I think a lot of people think like you're running, right? It doesn't have to be that. Cardio can literally just be as simple as walking at a faster pace than you normally walk. And that's personally what I like to do for my cardio. It's not taxing on the body. It's a form of cardio that you can do if you wanted to 7 days out of the week without it taxing your body. It's also just general health. It's just good. Like walking has so many benefits. Training, aka powerlifting, has also been my best friend. Walking, powerlifting, chef's kiss. You're naturally gonna want to engage your core. When you're squatting, to get back up, you're going to want to engage your core, right? When you're deadlifting, when you're benching, you're going to want to engage your core. And even if you're not doing those 3 heavy lifts, when you're doing any other accessory work, right, or any other lift or any other movement, you should be engaging your core. You hit a core routine after you're done working out, but while you're working out, you're also engaging your core. That's literally chef's kiss. So now you don't have to spend 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes just working on your core, because you're literally doing that from your entire workout from start to finish. I really hope that makes sense. And those 3 simple things right there, literally chef's kiss. Don't overcomplicate it. Like, you really don't need to overcomplicate it. Hey, but I'm just the messenger though. You don't have to take anything that I'm saying to you, because at the end of the day, it's your life. Just like it's my life, it's your life. But what I would like you to do is subscribe. Hey, it's free. Subscribe. If you want to subscribe, I'm not complaining. If you want to like, I'm not complaining. If you want to comment on the video, I'm not complaining. If you want to share it to your mom, your grandma, your uncle, I'm not complaining. But in all seriousness, I very much appreciate it. And go run up code Tia if you want some YoungLA drip for a lower discount than the general population. If you want to be a part of the clique, if you want to save money, go run that up. But I am about to include the workout clip as promised, like I said. So basically, screenshot this, save this to your save videos, whatever you gotta do, and you pair this quick 5-minute core routine with everything I just gave you. You undefeated.